Yeah.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we now open the floor for public comments on the tax levy portion of this evening. If you have any public comments, I know we have some audience members. I don't know if you have a public comments. If not, if you are joining us virtually, please feel free to type in any comments into the chat box and we'll be happy to read them into the meeting. We'll pause for a minute to allow anyone the opportunity that wishes to do so. Okay, it looks like we do not have any public comments, so we will move on to the tax levy hearing. I'll turn the floor over to Mr. Rogers.
All right, thank you. So tonight I wasn't going to re-present the tax levy presentation because we did that at the last meeting, but there have been no substantive changes. I have not received any updated EAV and new property assumptions from Lake County Clerk's Office. We've reached out and typically they'll provide something if there's anything of note that would change our assumptions. So it is the same as the tentative tax levy, and Dr. Cunningham and I have also reviewed staffing assumptions for next year. I've reaffirmed our projections for next year, and this fits our revenue assumptions. I think I've said assumptions a lot in that sentence.
Have any questions? No? Okay, then we now move for public comments and petitions on non-agenda items. Also bear in mind that we will also be having public comment in our next meeting, which is in 2 minutes. So if you have additional comments, you will have the opportunity to make them then as well. We'll pause for a second for that. Does not look like we have any additional comments. So I would ask for a motion to adjourn the tax levy hearing. We have a motion to adjourn, please.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the tax levy hearing is adjourned. We are now calling to order the combined meeting for Diamond Lake School District 76. Ms. Bayless, would you mind doing roll call again, please? Yeah, of course. Here.
Here.
Okay, we already have done the Pledge of Allegiance, and we now open the floor for public comments on agenda items for the combined meeting. If we have any public comments regarding the combined meeting, please feel free to either state them or to type them into the chat and we will read them into the meeting for you. And we will pause a minute to allow anyone that wishes to make a public comment the opportunity to do so. Okay, there being no public comments, we are now going to move on to the Diamond Awards.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. We have 3 Diamond Award this evening. I am going to call up each of the the nominators to present their Diamond Awards to their recipients. So if I can please have Miss Enriquez. Come on over.
Look at those graphics. Nice job. They're sparkling. Yeah, exactly.
I'm having trouble with Mr. Hanson today. Yeah.
All right. It is my honor to nominate Carly Sklar. Carly Sklar is a phenomenal teacher. She is truly one of a kind. The love she has for her students does not go unnoticed. She devotes so much of her time to them and always puts them first. Carly is also an amazing colleague. She will go above and beyond for not only her students, but also her teammates as well. She is always willing to help and collaborate with her teammates to problem solve and to come to a solution that works for everyone. She is so selfless and will give up her free time to provide students a safe space, whether it be to help with academics or to help with their social emotional well-being. Working alongside Carly has helped me become a better educator as well, especially when I was back in school getting my LBS 1 endorsement. She is someone I know that I can always count on no matter what. Our district is incredibly lucky to have an educator who sacrifices so much for her students and provides every student the best education possible. Carly has the biggest heart I have ever seen, and the connection she makes with her students is remarkable. The love and respect is mutual. Each student she encounters knows they have someone in their corner who will provide them the tools they need to succeed. Her students know they have someone to go to with whatever problem they have. She's a strong advocate for her students, and they are all lucky to have a teacher who cares deeply about them. Her team is also lucky to have her as a colleague and friend.
Carly, come on up.
I
This is
just-
optional.
I just want to say it's an honor to be given a Diamond Award. I've been in this district for 21 years now, and I went to this school as a little kid. And this is just coming full circle for me. So like I said, it's an honor and it's a privilege to work here and be part of this amazing district. And I couldn't ask for anything better. And I love what I do. I'm glad it's apparent to everybody that I do that, and just love being here with the kids. So thank you to everybody, to Diana for nominating me, and just for everybody for letting me be here and doing what I do. So thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Carly. All right, our second award this evening, Mrs. Salzman, would you like to come up? You have a co-presenter?
got a co-presenter.
Love the sparkle blue.
Yep. All right, right. I have been lucky to call Mary Lou Lozano my colleague and friend for over 18 years. Mary Lou is one of the most dedicated and hardworking teachers I know. She has had many positions and worn many different hats at West Oak Middle School. And I can honestly say that with each new position or curriculum she's been introduced to, she has been asked to perform. Mary Lou dives in head first and always puts forth 110% effort. I have seen her thrive in her newest position as sixth grade language arts teacher. There are not many weeks where the team doesn't get a late night text message about possible reading ideas, asking for new suggestions, offering ideas for an integrated lesson, or offering a different perspective on something we talked about that day in school. Mary Lou puts her students first and foremost. She tries to think of different ways to reach all of her students. And when kids are struggling, she gives up her lunch period to have students come in and get caught up on work or ask her questions, which means there's an empty seat at our table. On top of all of this, Mary Lou has had some of the best school spirit around. There is a reason she is our GOAT. There is not a dress-up day where she is not dressed up from head to toe. She goes all out, and the students and staff always look forward to what she will wear next. I think she has her husband working on a new closet for her for all of her theme week wear. I am thankful to have Mary Lou in my life, not just as my colleague, but as my best friend and sister. You have made this school a better place, and we are fortunate to have you on our team. You are a great role model for our students as well as for our staff. Love you, buddy. I got this one. I got this. Oh, you're thank you. Thank you. You're so nice. There you go.
Congratulations.
All right.
I have a clan. They're like my little ducklings. Just thank you. It's been amazing. All these years working at West Oak, and I couldn't have asked for a better team, a better place to be at. I started my teaching career here, and I can't wait to see how everything continues, and anything that gets thrown my way, well, like Shelley said, hand it over. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mary Lou. And our final presentation tonight is from Mrs. Garcia.
We nominated Carrie Shinkowski. I had to practice that one. It's got a little hard for me. I believe that Carrie is a pillar in Diamond Lake School. She assists every grade level, helping with reading groups. In my class, she comes several times a day for reading and math groups. But that's not all she does. She does lunch duty, recess duty, sub when she's needed. When there's no students in the building, she always comes to see if we need anything. She works with kids that struggle with behavior and helps with arrivals and dismissals. Carrie is truly a jack of all trades, and we could not do it without her. She needs to know that we love her and appreciate everything she does for us and our kiddos. We love you, Carrie.
Come on up, Carrie.
I just want to say thank you very much for this. It means a great deal to me. It's an honor to work at Diamond Lake. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Alva. Thank you to all of my team. I do what I can for the kids. That's what we're here for. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to our 3 new Diamond Award members or recipients. I know Mr. Hanson would like to take a picture. So Mr. Hanson, would you just direct that at your convenience, wherever you would like them? Okay, so make sure they didn't leave.
No, you're fine. Congratulations, everyone. We really appreciate all your work.
Where are you going? There's so much more of the meeting that you could say more.
Okay, now we will move on to our business agenda. We have a number of items up for action this evening. The first item on the business agenda is the omnibus vote agenda. Items under the omnibus vote agenda are considered routine and or non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. If anyone, board member, staff, administrator, or citizen wishes to have a separate vote on any item or items, that item or items will be pulled from the omnibus vote agenda and voted on separately. Be it resolved that the Diamond Lake 76 Board of Education accepts and approves the omnibus vote agenda items A through E as listed. May I have a motion to approve, please? Yes. That motion passes. Moving on to our next item, which is personnel. Be it resolved that the Diamond Lake 76 Board of Education accepts and approves the personnel items as depicted on the agenda. We have 3 new hires, 1 resignation, and 1 leave of absence. May I have a motion to approve, please? Yes. That motion also passes. The next item up for action is the 2023, 2024, and 2024, 2025 school calendar. Before we move to approve that, I just want to make sure no one else had any questions about that.
Can I just make a comment? I
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
we had some discussion at our last meeting, and I know Mrs. Sullivan brought up the idea of having possibly a late start after Halloween. And we weren't able to do it in 23, 24, but we were able to do it in 24, 25, just because of the day of the week. So we didn't want it to be so choppy for our families. So we were able to give the students a half a day, excuse me, I apologize, a late start in 24, 25.
Thank you. Okay. Be it resolved, the Diamond Lake School District 76 Board of Education accepts and approves the 2023, 2024, and 2024, 2025 school calendars as presented by the district leadership team. May I have a motion to approve, please? Yes. That motion also passes. Moving on to approving the 2022 tax levy. There's going to be a number of things I'm going to read off, so if we could wait until I'm finished before we have the motion. May I have a motion to approve the adoption of the Truth in Taxation Resolution, the 2022 tax levy, and the following amounts for which the total is $16,228,073. The Education Fund of $12,500,000. The O&M Fund of $1,550,000. The Transportation Fund of $850,000. The Working Cash Fund of $85,000. The IMRF Fund of $200,000. The Social Security Fund of $200,000. The Fire Prevention and Safety Fund of $1,500. The Tort Immunity Fund of $75,000. The Special Education Fund of $750,000. And the CEDAL IMRF of $16,573. The resolution for the working, okay, we went through all of those. So may I have a motion to approve, please? Yes. Okay, and that motion is approved. Our last item up on the business agenda this evening is the first reading of press issue 110. And so tonight we just have the opportunity to review and have any discussion. If anyone wishes to begin discussion at our meeting in January, we will move ahead to approve these press changes. There's in the December issue of press, there's always a number of legislative changes that have been included. So it's more heavy on those types of changes than just footnotes and amendments. So if everyone wants to maybe take some time and review it before January, we can continue discussion then, unless people have things they would like to discuss this evening. Anything to discuss? Okay, then we will move the discussion to January. Okay, that concludes our business agenda. Moving on to board discussion, we have a list of 2023 retreat days. I see that most of us have not responded to Hiram, myself included. Just to give everyone background or as like a refresher, essentially we meet once a year to do kind of a retreat to review what the different departments at the school are doing, to kind of review the board's role, to discuss kind of our role, our vision, our mission. And then we will probably also roll the DEI training into this, since we will have the time to do that. So if everyone has an opportunity to kind of review these dates, it's going to be in the evening. It's usually a couple hours in the evening. If whatever we put together looks like it's going to be longer than that, we can move it over a span of 2 days if necessary, or continue after a board meeting or before a board meeting if necessary as well. So please take the time in the next week or so to look at your calendars. I know it's advanced planning, but with the 7 of us, the only way really to get a date we all agree on is to plan in advance. And please send Hiram a note letting him know when you're available. And thank you to the one person who's already done it. Good job, Nikki. The rest of us will follow suit.
And to add to what Joy just said, so the top dates are the ones that Hiram and I worked on. So those are the dates that I'm available. And I was just going to share with you that June 6th is what is actually a board meeting. So as Joy said, if we want to do maybe a couple hours before or reschedule that board meeting, we can combine the meeting in June. If we can't, and I put that down there as an option, just in case none of the other 6 days are available for anybody. If we can't come up with one, we can kind of get creative and do something with June 6th. And one of the ideas I was thinking of is, because we are going to kind of look at goals and priorities, is have the district leadership team present the end of the year goals and priorities update. Then they can leave. We could have our DEI training and then kind of, have a retreat meeting from there if you wanted. So just an option if none of the other dates are available.
Are these the same days?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We normally try to do like 5 to kind of a little bit before the board would normally meet. So 5 or 6, depending on what people's work schedules look like in terms of how early you could get here. And then, we try to wrap, 8 o'clock-ish, 9 o'clock. Yeah. And if right now, like you're not available until 7 on a particular date, if you could indicate that, that would be helpful. Okay, I think that's all we have for board discussion. Notices or freedom of information requests, we had 2. And you can see the responses are included. Notices and communications, we have kind of an FYI piece of information, and then also the governing board summary for CEDAL. So that's included there. I don't know if anyone had anything to add about CEDAL.
I was there. And, nothing really more to add.
Okay.
There was a lot of discussion around.
Good to know. Anyone have anything else for notices of communications? Correct. Correct. I was going to send out a note, but yes, that's a good point. The DEI training will not be in January, so we are going to move it to June. Okay. That brings us to public comments and petitions on non-agenda items. Do we have any public comments or petitions on non-agenda items? We no longer have a captive audience, so if you are joining us virtually, if you have a comment, please feel free to type that into the chat box, and we're happy to read that into the meeting. It looks like we do not have any other public comments. Moving on to others, I just wanted to remind everyone that for the April 4th consolidated election, petition filing started yesterday and it goes through Monday, the 19th. So for anyone that is running again, or anyone in our audience that is thinking about running to join the board, all of the petitions have to be filed by the time the Lake County Clerk's office closes on Monday. Does anyone else have any others? Okay, well, then this is gonna be a quick meeting. I just quickly want to say to everybody, if we don't see you sooner, have a very happy holiday. We hope you have a great winter break. Enjoy some time with your families. And can I get a motion to adjourn? Yes. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks.